Oh dear. Huh. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are, or the bobbies at the front door have been very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right. Your right. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. Do try to give me a happy one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview story. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No, of course not. Just press the send button below the news story. Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. Just remember that we only want you to see good news. Fortunately, all the news in Brighton world is good. Here we go. On in 5, 4, 3.
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Have you seen any dead bodies on the... Oh dear. No, of course I haven't seen any dead bodies on the street. How ridiculous. Although, I did, you know what? I did see one the other day. And then he got up and walked away. Yes, it was an actor rehearsing for a show. The Hamlin Thespian Troupe is rehearsing a lively new murder mystery to be performed al fresco on the streets of Wellington Wells. According to the director, Christy Baskerville, the innocent butler is a rip-roaring whodunit sure to delight audiences. I don't mean to spoil the suspense, but it has a happy ending. It turns out that nobody was dead at all. Yes, news story, please. Please bear with me while my producer tries to learn what's what. Well, here we go with the next news story. Inspector Royston Luckenbill... Oh, come on, really? Reminds the public that the alleged murderer, known as Foggy Jack, does not exist. He's just a fairy tale, and we all know how horrible those are. There were definitely no victims found in the street in the morning with certain organs surgically removed. No. And, gosh, even if there were, what on earth were those people doing out after dark? Everybody except the constables should be at home listening to Uncle Jack's bedtime stories. And I'm sure that the girls in question were just running with scissors. Next card, please. Tick-tock, come on. Wasn't it a lovely idea for the Uncle Jack Fan Club to have a contest to be my producer? If only they'd done it on merit instead of a random drawing. Well, we can't have everything, can we? Let's see what we have here. Oh, dear. Constable Winslow has solved the mystery of the large pig spotted behind the King's Arms last Friday night. Well, I'm afraid we're not going to get any bacon this time, no. It turns out it was only Jim Dixon. It turns out it was only Jim Dixon attempting to find his keys in the alley. At least that's what Jim said he was doing. And we're all sure that Jim wasn't drunk at all, was he? Remember, joy can make you look at things a little hopefully. So if you're not sure, there's no harm in asking a friend if he's seeing the same thing you are. Next card. Anytime. Did you hear a loud explosion last week? Do you remember how the... Sinkhole? Scargill? Oh dear. Well, it seems that some citizens in the vicinity of the Scargill Mines facility heard what seemed at first to be a loud explosion. Perhaps my producer was mining supervisor for that day. That seems to be par for the course, doesn't it? Just kidding. There's no need to worry, everyone. It seems that those jolly miners were just testing their fireworks for the annual Victory Day celebrations and set off fireworks and sparklers and all sorts of things. What a lot of scamps those chaps are. The company naturally apologizes sincerely for any alarm the noise may have caused. But I, for one, can't wait to see the fireworks. And speaking of fiery things, I'm feeling a bit warm today. You might say I'm hot under the collar. You know, sometimes you can be on so much joy that you don't even notice that you're reading bad news because everything is so rosy. Maybe that's what happened to my producer for the day. Next card. Waiting. Let's see what we have here. Oh dear. The medieval well at the intersection of Albert Street and Tudor Lane is in for a bit of repointing. Yes, but there's no need to worry. No, if you've been using the well up till now, don't worry. There's no need to worry at all because everything is absolutely fine. There's no need to worry about cholera, no. Especially if you're boiling your water. And as proper English people, we all know that the water for tea should be boiling hot. And why drink anything but tea, eh? And there's no need to worry about Jack and Jill, because they'll soon be able to fetch their pail of water again, as soon as the stonework is repointed. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Yes. Well, and none too soon for our producer today. Well, I suppose not everybody can be even slightly competent, can they? Perhaps they can come back an opposite day, since they do everything exactly the opposite of what they're supposed to do. Ha ha ha! Goodbye and good luck. You'll need it. Yes.
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors' gallery. There are so many happy, excited people there. So many. Perhaps somebody ought to check in and, make sure that they're not breaking anything. People tend to get carried away sometimes, don't they? Do you know what makes a party even better? Why, joy, of course. Yes, I bet we'd all have an even better time if somebody would just flood the visitors' gallery with joy, right? You can never be too careful. Any time now. Yes, just fire up the old ventilation system and spread the joy all around. Just like old Scrooge at Christmas. Yeah. And wouldn't we all love a nice Christmas turkey about now? You know, almost anything to be a Christmas turkey with enough joy. Seriously, if somebody would just do whatever it is that you do to turn on the joy in the ventilators. What's nice to hear that lovely joy gas through the The waves of the shore.
under your smile.
No one really wants that little silence.
Don't be